Davis, good morning. John Conway, welcome, guys. Today is pushing intensity. We're back on that for this 120-day progression. All right, so let's get that set up. Drink some coffee and whatnot. Day 19 of a 120-day progression. Hey, what's up? Bump Fit and Johnson, Sully, J, S, Joel, Richard. All right, good morning. JN, good morning all. All right, so today is day 19 of a 120-day progression. Let's get to it with a pushing intensity off a elevated surface. Like I said, this first 30 days is a medium high intensity, so we'll be taking it accordingly. Here we go. First is a 6. Gonna do knee thrust. Good stuff. Next we have an 8. Followed by an ace that's going to represent 10. Hey, good morning, Sandra Ford, Andy C, Blue Fox, Allison Bird. There you go, 10 on deck. Good stuff. Good stuff. 7 is our next card. Hey, Nick H, welcome. Zach Shamrock. Next we have a 10 for the Joker. We have 10. Let's see. Next we have a queen that's going to represent 10. Got to make sure that indicator card's in that halfway spot so we know when we are there. 9 is the next one. Billy the Buffalo. Thanks for checking out my second channel, Fast Energy Airgun Adventure. Appreciate you guys doing that. Joker, 10 on deck. Make sure you drink some water. Original, let's see, Galetto says, there, what you saying? Hey Jesse, can a person do push and pull routine every day or will it lead to overtraining? Just started yesterday. Thank you for helping people become the best version of themselves. Yeah, you can do it every day. Absolutely. 8. Heck, I do it 3 hours a day. I do it every day, twice a day. I don't think people are really truly understand what they're capable of right off the get-go. So that's a big hurdle to overcome. 5. Ten on deck. Hey Dave, thanks for checking out the channel. Heck yeah, Dave. Appreciate it. 10 on deck. Six is the next one. So if you're just joining the channel right now, today is day 19 of a 120-day follow-along progression. Right? I'm taking you through the basics to get jacked, right? Here we go, 10 on deck. Over this next 4-month period, 10 for the king. Good stuff, good stuff. Pardon me. Here we go, queen on deck, that's going to be 10. What's in my coffee? Today it's just John Wayne. You know, I'm drinking it black. Drinking it black. Yeah. Coffee is a good appetite suppressant, don't you know? Curves the appetite. 10. Morning, Zach. Hey, Tank Will. Appreciate you checking out the second channel. Fast Energy Airgun Adventure 3 is the next one. It's the next one. King, that will be 10. Let's see, here we go. Trying to read all the comments. If you guys are following along in these progressions, you should be utilizing aftercare methods like an Epsom salt bath, right? 10 on deck. Castor oil. Turmeric, ginger. Should be utilizing all that. 2. I just added creatine to the list. I like the creatine. Ace, 10 on deck. Yeah, Epsom salt bath really helps. It does. Speaking of, I'm out of it. I gotta get some more. Two is the next one. Stick to the program, ain't that the truth? Consistency is key. All right. We have a 120-day program. It's all about consistency. Jack, 10 on deck. Building discipline and doing something the same time every day, whether you like it or not, right? Yes, sir. Can I have another? Jack, 10 on deck. Have you not been well, Jesse? Sounds like you got a cold. Just a little stuffy. I think I'm over the cold. Took about a month to get over it. But I'm feeling good besides that. Jack, 10 on deck. Yeah, that congestion cold that I had, that thing darn lasted a month. What a setback that was, right? Those colds will come and go, right? Got to keep working out regardless. Six on deck. Nine. I usually just get the food grade Epsom salt. That way, if I want to turn a small portion of that into capsules, I can. And every once in a while, I'll do that, right? I'll take the Epsom salt in the capsule. 9 on deck is the next one. Yeah, I'm feeling better too. Yeah, that was a rough one. Here's that halfway point, guys. So if you're just hanging out for half the deck, we've reached it. Right? What's the capsules do for you? 10 on deck. Capsules are just easier to take, you know. Like, if I make my turmeric capsules, you know, I mean, this stuff will stain your lips. The turmeric, it's much easier to put it in a capsule. Three is the next one. We got a 5 on deck. Yeah. Oh, you like the liquid turmeric, Nick? That's not all liquid, right? What are you juicing it? Unless you're juicing it, there's other additives to it. Now, if you juice turmeric, ooh-wee, that's the good stuff. Ooh-wee for sure. 5. Yeah, you use CoQ10. Yeah, that's cut down with additives, right? 5. I've tried it. Yeah, there's stuff in it that I don't want to put in my body. 3. Gawes, Tank Will, Spectra. Thanks for checking out my second channel, Fast Energy Airgun Adventure. Head on deck. Four is the next one. Let's see, personal training. Heck yeah, you want personal training? Hit me up at jessepaulacoaching and gmail.com. We'll get you through it. Make a personal plan just for you. 3. Nine on deck. Seven is the next one. Ten on deck. Zach says, I can't really do pull-ups. No big deal. We do inverted rows. That's the first 30 days. Make sure you do your inverted rows. That's what I had to do before I can do my pull-ups. I wasn't strong enough, so I had to do the inverted rows. You know. Yeah, there's always an easier way to do it. King, that's 10 on deck. Yeah, inverted rows, that's the way I started. Yep. That's the way I started. Get to it. 5. That's kind of why we're doing it for a month straight. To build you guys up. All you gotta do is follow along. That's why we're doing push-ups off an elevated surface. It's the easier version. We're taking this 120-day progression step by step to build you up. All right, all you gotta do is follow along. Queen, that's gonna be 10. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, on point. With the king. Thank you very much. Yep. This is my 120-day progression to take an average man and get him jacked by the end of this 120 days. We're only on day 19. First 30 days are medium intensity, 4 as we build up for the next progression. Nice and easy. Yeah, thank you guys. We're in the process. 2 is the next one. Followed by an 8. Hey, you gonna do it too? Good. All you gotta do is follow along. That's it. Do the best that you can. Make sure you're recovering after. The first 2 weeks, just so you know, it's gonna be hell. 10 on deck. The first 2 weeks, you're gonna be very sore, but then you won't be after that. Body gets used to it. Yeah, you just gotta white knuckle it out. Hang in there. Hang in there. 7 on deck is the next one. By this 120 days, guys, we're gonna be so freaking jacked. I swear. I swear. 10 on deck. That's gonna be for the king. Do things like eat right on top of it, go to bed in a good time, you know, really make the best of it. Next we have an 8. See how many cards we got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, guys. 7 cards. We're almost there. 4 is the next one. Ace, that's going to be 10. Followed by a 6. ace, that's going to be 10. Yes. 4 is on deck. Followed by a 2. Here we go, guys. Believe we're there. What do you think that last card's going to be to get us at that 400 mark? Here we go, guys. It's a 7. That completes our 400 reps. Good job on day 19 of this 120-day progression, guys. White knuckle it out. You're doing great. Swear. We're going to be changing lives. Make sure you post your results on the Discord, 100%. How fast would the weight gain be in prison when bulking? It's depends on your own your starting point. Like if you're a brand new beginner getting into physical fitness, you get a lot of huge gains right off the bat, right? Because there's a lot to be gained right off the bat. Yeah. Are you Polish? Pretty Polish. Yep. If you gain 5.5 pounds in a week, is that bad? Yes. Probably salt, too much salt in your diet, or carbs, right? Bread, oats. Let's see. Testo, no test. I'm 186 pounds. 186 pounds. We're going to get into the rest of the workout. Make sure you take the time to hit that like button, guys. Support these free workouts we got going on. Yeah. Appreciate you joining the community. Did I ever get food poisoning in prison? I think so. Pretty sure that happened a couple times. I broke my teeth, trying to eat the beans. Oh man. See, I broke. How many of you guys broke your tooth trying to eat those beans? With the rocks in it, the pebbles. I tell you, I bet you watching this chat, you're gonna see people say, "Oh yeah, I broke my teeth eating them beans." Terrible. All right, let's continue to the work. Zach says, all my teeth are fake. Over a stone lost in a fortnight. What's that even mean? Jeez. What's a stone and what's a fortnight? All right, let's go. right, I'm going to continue with skinny fat transformation. Hippo, are you in the process? Heck yeah. I did it. I did the last card. We did it. All right, so we're going to, I'm going to go into my bicep routine, 5-minute bicep blast. That's next on deck. This is my extra workout, not part of the progression. What's up, Sully? You got punched in the mouth. Peeled my tooth back to the white meat. Dang. How you getting into that situation? Stay out of it. Hey, what's up, Goku? 14 pounds is a stone. So what's a fortnight? Do I train my calves often? Not really. All right, 2 weeks. Oh, 15 pounds in 2 weeks? Yeah, that's totally fine. Man, my brother lost 75 pounds in like 2 months, right? With his body fluctuation. When he first started, when he decided to get skinny, you know, he went from 250 down to 150, right? He lost the first 75 pounds in like 2 months. Yep. Bam. District 13 movie vibes. Is that robot one? Robot alien? Or is that District 19? I'm not familiar with that one. One of those, I think. Sweet. Come on into the lair. All right, so we're doing the bicep curls. Doing that again. Yep. 25 pounds. 7 low, 7 high, 7 all the way through with the 21 method. There we go, 5-minute duration. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 and 7. So that's the 7 lows. Now we're at the 7 highs. 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7. 7 all the way through. Seven down low again. These are just the 25s. Why you swing the weight? The quicker you go, the more pump you get. That's the truth. Here we go. 7 all the way through. we're back to the 7 lows. We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on this 5-minute duration. Yikes. All right, back to the 7 highs. 7 highs. What's my weight? 186. And I had 6 pieces of bread before I went to bed last night. I ate half a loaf of bread before I went to bed. Seven all the way through. And then you could see it on my body, right? And puffy. Minute 15 left on this 5-minute duration. Back to the 7 lows. Yikes. 45 seconds left on this 5-minute duration. Back to the 7 highs. Seven all the way through with 25 seconds left on the clock. Jesse, good job. Oh man, what a pump that was. Yikes. Oh. Oh, jeez. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, they're in the process, right? I just need to make my triceps bigger. My arms will look a lot better with bigger triceps. Right? Gotta get the bigger triceps going. Alright, so to continue this intensity that we're on, we're gonna do the forearm blast. Just a 20-pound weight, piece of PVC, and a little choker. Hey, Mr. Olympia Tank Will, what's up? Here we go. We're gonna do a 3-minute duration now. Hey, what's up, William from Saudi? Let's see. Tank Will, okay, I'm glad you know what I'm talking about. No one else even believes it. What's up? Talking? Pardon me. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, let's see, we got a minute 45 left on this 3-minute duration, and it's pretty intense right now, especially after everything we just did. We're on our way. We got a minute 25. Holy smokes. Let's see, 43 years young, that's right. Man. Let's see, 50 seconds left of this 3-minute duration. We're almost there. Yeah. You know what tomorrow is? We're gonna do traps. 10 minutes of shoulder shrugs. Looking forward to that. Once a week. Ten seconds left. Finally, with this 3-minute duration, I'm looking forward to this one being over with. Oh my goodness. What's up? Eating a bag of Doritos? Heck yeah, there you go. Yes. I grew up eating bags of Doritos. My hands were neon orange. Yep. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, the forearms are definitely getting jacked. Thicker wrists. It's all coming together. Thank you guys. Thanks all everybody. All right, so let's continue with this progression. Yeah, buddy. So now I'm gonna get into my half-ass dead hangs. 1-minute duration. Here we go. There we go. That's the ticket. Little spinal decompression. Hey, thanks for hitting that like button, guys. I appreciate you checking out my second channel, Fast Energy Airgun Adventure. I appreciate it. Got some cool things lined up over there. Bam. Jesse, you ever do one-arm pull-ups or push-ups? Yeah, my brother's really big into the one-arm pull-ups. Justin Pollock. If you haven't checked out his channel, he's doing a lot of one-arm pull-up stuff at the moment. Hey, what's up, Candy K, John Conway? Chrissy Butler, Gary, Allison Bird, what's up guys? Gales, minute duration, here we go, let's do another one. So unnecessary, doing one arm, you easily rip your bicep. Fleming with the one arm pull-ups. I've pulled muscles a lot in my rib cage while doing them. And boy, the recovery on it, because you stretch in a different way. I don't know how many times I pulled something in here doing one arm pull-up stuff, you know? And then your breathing's all laggard. Let's see. Yeah, we're from Ohio, guys. How you doing? Let's see. I'm doing one more minute duration. Just half-ass dead hang, a little spinal decompression before I get into my rubber band exercise. Hey, Indiana in the house. How much do I weigh? 186. I'm 5'10" and 186. Hey, thanks Candy K. Appreciate you checking out my second channel, Fast Energy Airgun Adventure. Yep, I got a lot of editing to do on a video. Trying to get this one up from this previous weekend's gameplay. It's a good time. Indiana in the house. What's the cycle? You work out 3 hours a day, then repeat. That's the cycle. I know a lot of people say, oh, it can't be done without this or without that. I'm like, well, you're not even doing the 3 hours of working out to begin with. So where are you coming up with that, right? Okay, 3 more minutes. 3 minutes. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the day, those dead hangs, right? Because, so we just did 400 push-ups, right? So we're stretching out the pectorials being stretched after those 400 push-ups, right? We did the bicep curls, the 5-minute blast with the bicep curl and the 3 minutes on the roller. So these, like before we do the stretches, my arms feel like they want to like naturally hang up here like a T-Rex. But after the stretches, they feel good again. Yeah. All right, so here we go. 3 minutes. With the rubber band. Oh, so good every time. Kaboom. What's up? 6 foot tall, 170 pounds. After training, I was 155. Heck yeah, nice. Nice. Bay 5'10". Bay 5'10". I'm a 5'10" and 165 pounds. 5'11". That's a good weight. Where's the other jack dude? My brother. My brother is probably doing one-arm pull-ups right now. No, honestly, check out my brother Justin Pollock. He's probably drinking a cup of coffee and doing one-arm pull-ups right now. That's kind of what he does. Day 40. Looking forward to the next video play. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. I believe I got some good footage of last weekend. Gotta finish all the editing on it. Cut it up, cut it up. Bro, can you explain your tattoos? Yeah, well, here's my last name, Pollock. We all got that, right? That's my last name. See, the one on my shoulder, that's my first tattoo, but it was a lot smaller when I originally got it. I had it enlarged. Ron says, how many pull-ups can I do? Welcome to the show, Ron. I can do all of them. All the pull-ups, I can do every single one. Yep, same thing goes with the push-ups. I could do every single push-up as well. Every one. Chrissy Butler says, are air guns plastic pellets? Yes, they are, and they hurt. This is one of them. Yeah. Yeah, so what they are is they're little plastic pellets that glow in the dark. So when a little bit of light hits it, you can see them traveling. They're pretty cool. But they hurt. They hurt. See, this is all plastic pellet bruises from 2 weeks ago still. Yeah, good stuff, right? 1, 2, 3 minutes. Let's see. I feel like it's the same kind of adrenaline release that I get when I'm going out playing getting tattooed. You know, I feel like it's kind of like kind of like that. Good stretch in my shoulders, jeez. Good morning, good morning. See, I'm from Ohio, guys. Right here on planet Earth. Right. I'm a local. Hey, Allison Bird, we're all in the process. All right. Let's see. Keep it up. Let's see, what time is it for me right now? Let's see, it's probably, I don't have it. It's probably about 6 o'clock, right? Hey, what's up from Detroit? Says it's 6:03. Yeah, it's probably 6:03 for me as well. See, I get about 6 hours of sleep, 6.5. That's my usual. Hey, little Shane, good morning. Appreciate the support. Dank3 says you should get 7 to 8, bro. I ain't got time for 7 to 8 hours sleep. I work out 2 times a day, 3 hours of that. 3 hours a day. Right, we gotta get it. There we go. All right, so. All right. Hey, Lori, can you throw down my pants? Please throw down my pants, please. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Galaxy. Let's see. Nathan, what's up? How you doing, Justin? Awesome. Getting the pants. Teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you. Bam. What's that? It don't matter. I'm wearing shorts. Good deal. What's up, guys? Worldwide community, right? I'm gonna make a trip out to the P.O. box today, just in case you guys took the time to send me a patch. I'll be checking the P.O. box, see if anybody has done that, right? You guys send some cool stuff. I appreciate you taking the time. We're gonna make a new patch jacket. It's gonna be epic. Yep. Thanks for taking the time to send it to the P.O. box. Do some cool stuff. Zach says, Jesse, I got a patch for you. Good. It's going to be awesome, right? Make a new patch jacket. Heck yeah. I like to wear my patch jackets while I skate. You know, I got all my skateboards back there. Yeah. thick ones too, patches. Well, make sure they're cool, you know, and I don't want to put anything vulgar on. I don't want to put anything vulgar on my new patch jacket. So as long as it's a family-friendly patch, send it my way. We'll put it on the jacket. Dude, they'll be cool. Sweet. Yeah, I got my nephews and stuff watching, you know? Got my little nephews watching this. Gotta keep it sort of clean. Here we go. Minute duration with the intensity. Hey, Allison Bird, you got some too? From Australia? Heck yeah. There we go. Zach says family is everything. Ain't that the truth? And you know what? Family don't even need to be blood either, right? I got a lot more, you know. Rice buckets. Yeah, they don't need to be blood. To be family, right? Minute duration. On the rice buckets. We'll send the muscled up kangaroo. Allison Bird, I'm looking forward to it. Heck yeah. The rice bucket challenge. Yeah, that's right. Just because they're blood don't mean it's family either. Yeah, you gotta earn that. Got to earn that. Sweet. I'll be keeping an eye on the P.O. box. Check out if there's anything in there today. Yep. Pretty epic. Minute duration. There we go. Yeah, real life anime character, right? Yeah, you train like one, you start looking like one. Being related and being family, it's two different things. Absolutely. Ain't that the truth? Yep. Yeah. Oh man, we're getting there. Good morning. minute duration. You don't understand the anime reference? Well, there's these anime characters. They're kind of cartoons. Right? They work out a lot. And then they do super duper stuff. It's kind of the thing. Yep. Ippo says, where should I start from? Well, depends on where you're starting from. Some people starting from very day one never worked out ever, right? Some people are starting from skinny fat. You know, some people need to lose weight, some people need to gain weight, some people need to do both. Can I do handstand push-ups? Sure, I can do anything. I don't limit myself to anything. Let's see, what you wanting, why you wanting. Let's see, rice bucket, it's wrist, forearm, and a lot of extra. Yeah. Anime. Alright, minute duration. Goose, what's up? Half reps, taking your workout to the next level. That's the thing. That's awesome. That is awesome. Half reps will take your workout to the next level 100%. Let's see. How did I hit your calories and protein goals in prison? Is that a joke? Holy smokes. There's no such thing as a diet. You just eat what you get. It's always a calorie deficit. Always. You always went to bed hungry. There's no food there. You ain't taking scoops of protein powder or vitamins or creatine. You ain't doing any of that. All you're doing is eating what they give you and working out. Fleming. Let's see. I mean, pretty much the baseline for the top guys. The baseline for the top guys was 50 reps of everything times 20 sets equal 1,000, right? Knock out a quick 1,000 here and there, you know? And that's the basics for the top guy, you know, basic level. And it doesn't matter what prison you go to, that's usually the standard. 1,000 reps of this, 1,000 reps of that. Yeah. Let's see, now all my gains happened really quickly. As soon as I started using the half rep range of motion, right? Once I incorporated that method into my workout routine, that's when I got really shaped up, you know? It was all because of the half reps. Let's see. No, that if you're new to the channel, all that gang stuff, that's just for TV. That's not real life. You don't need to join a gang. That's only in the movies. I was never a part of any gang or anything. No. Just in the movies, right? There we go. Minute duration. Fleming. Do they train to failure? Each set 20 or no? Each set's 50. Each set is 50 reps times 20 sets. So it's very close to failure, if not failing towards the end. Like you knock out 30, take a knee, and then finish that 50 before standing back up. Yep. How did you earn respect? You stand your ground. Look, listen, there's a lot of new guys here. That's cool. Let me tell you how prison works, right? So when you get locked up and sentenced, you get this piece of paper from the judge, right? And from your cases. And that's your pre-sentencing investigation. That piece of paper is your PSI. That lets all the other inmates know what your real charges are, and if you made any back alley deals to get less time, right? Like if you took somebody down by being a rat or something, that piece of paper tells all. So your PSI, as long as your PSI is good, you know, you're okay to be on the yard usually, you know. If your PSI is messed up, well, that's a different thing. You're gonna have a hard time. So my PSI, believe it or not, was just fine and squeaky clean, right? I did my time like a man, and people respected me, right? I stood up, I respected myself, so that was that. Nothing fancy. I didn't have to join any gang. There we go, minute duration. But you better have your PSI on hand if they come asking for it, all right? Yeah, that's right. That's it. If you do the time, do the crime and deal with it. Don't take anybody else down with you, right? There ain't no point. People would always say, why are you in a hurry to die, right? You know, get a couple years off your sentence, but I mean, are you gonna make it through your sentence if you do that? Probably not. Everybody's like, why in a hurry to die? Let's see, what is the exercise? This is the rice bucket. Yeah, prison sucks. It's a whole different world. Minute duration. But the workout methods, right? That's what it's all about. They're very unique. Very unique. And they work. It's the prison system itself created the perfect workout scenario, right? It forced men on a schedule of training, right? And eating and sleeping. It forced that to happen. And then the men within the walls, you know, learn the best ways of working out. And as the men filter through the system, right, they die off and whatnot, the training methods themselves stay and they remain. And then they get better over time. And then, you know, and after years and years of that finessing, you know, inmates making a better workout regiment, dying off or going home, right? The regiment stays. It stays within the walls. and it just gets fine-tuned and fine-tuned and fine-tuned, right? It's a very interesting situation. Yeah. Yeah. So my first day on the yard, on the outside of the gymnasium, there was a row of pull-up bars, row of pull-up bars, row of dip bars, row of, yeah, pull-up and dip bars. And there was lines of men waiting to get on it, right? Waiting to get on the pull-up bar, waiting to get on the dip bar. And it was just like an endless machine, right? You just get in line and then you just do it, and then you just stay in line and you just do it again. You just get in line and do it again, right? It doesn't matter if you think you had enough rest. When you're standing in front of that bar, you do it and then you get out the way really quick, make room for the next man, right? Over and over again. It was like, I've never seen so many jacked dudes with the V shape all cut up in one spot. You know what I mean? It's a lot of it. You're doing it right now, Mason. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Back and forth, back and forth. All right? Yeah. I would just pace back and forth within my prison cell. You know, one side of the wall, I would do body squats. I'd take 2 or 3 lunges to the other side of the wall and do push-ups back and forth, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's wild, right? It's a wild scenario. Cause like I've seen guys that are never going home, and they're like on this level of friedness, like they're like batshit crazy fried, never going home. All they have is their workout. They're always the first person on the yard, and they're always attacking their routine like it's the only thing and last thing in the world, right? And the dedication of these guys are just, it's you know, you'll never see that here in a gym. You know, it is crazy situation. Hey guys, Zen Master says, hello Jesse, getting my workout in, gotta do it. That's right. You know. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right, so I'm pretty much done with this rice bucket. Let's see. I'm going to eat some eggs. That's going to be my go-to. I had half a loaf of bread yesterday evening, for some reason, I don't know why. Yeah. So I'm going to eat some eggs today. Yeah. All right. So thank you guys for joining in. One more thing before you go. Don't forget to check out the sweepstakes. We have a Pulsefire LRT, and there is a no purchase method for entry. So check it out. Link is on the homepage with complete descriptions. Have a good one, guys. I will see you this evening. Have a good day. We will work out again at 5 p.m. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. Peace. And thank you for checking out my second channel, Fast Energy Airgun Adventure, right? Where we do other stuff. Thank you, everybody. Will T, Candy K, Lori, Justin, appreciate you checking out that Fast Energy Airgun Adventure. Take care, Tank Will, Chrissy Butler. Bye, guys. Peace. I'm on my way. Hold on. Bam. Got to turn them both off. Peace. Thank you.